Don't forget. Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Hello, and welcome to this. If you clicked on it, you should already know what it is. Amnesia is one of those games that I kept telling myself I was going to play eventually, but never got around to it. So, this is me getting around to it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Apparently my name is Daniel. And apparently I can't go this way. The few videos I've watched of this game is pretty much just been of people running through hallways and hiding in closets, so I really don't think anything has been spoiled for me. Unless that is some... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Anyway, none of the storyline, sorry, I almost slipped there, has been spoiled for me at all, so... all is good and crystal clear. Alright. Oh jeez, doors. Ooh. I have played Penumbra, so this control scheme is not unfamiliar to me. I'm assuming Penumbra doesn't have any spoilers either. I also know from reading about or listening to other people that light is a good thing in this game. Apparently, you want light. I want to read that. Can I break that? Nice. I still can't read it. Alright. Daniel's apparently a little bit tipsy, because I can't seem to keep my head straight as I walk. I'm completely in character, by the way. Hello? What am I what is this? I don't know. It's pink. It's... oh jeez. Apparently Daniel has seizures. Okay. We're good. But yeah, I've talked to people, and people who know I like to play scary games, and they're like, "You haven't played Amnesia? What's wrong with you?" So I haven't gotten around to it. Ooh. I'm guessing tinderboxes are going to be helpful along the way. What is that? Hello? Hello? Nice. This doesn't seem to be working. Ah, now I'm stuck. Ugh. Out of my way, door. This room seems pointless. Keep your crinklies in there. I could use a new shirt. Pepto-Bismol. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. I'm sure that has meaning. Books. Nomonomicon. It's pretty drafty in this castle, or whatever I'm in. Oh. Ew. He's a bug. Yeah. Light is good. Hello? I can't see anything. It's okay, Daniel. We're in this together. Ooh. Speaking, how do I... Oh no! Oh, there we go. The survival gamer in me is telling me I shouldn't be using my lantern or tinderboxes unless I really need them. Certainly are enough places to light things. What is that noise? It's just me going insane. Oh no! It's not crystal clear! Ooh. What? Lame. Sure has given me plenty of tinderboxes.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right.
No pressure.
God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you.
Not really.
If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you.
That sounds horrible.
One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can.
Sounds problematic.
Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self,
Daniel. Descend into the darkness. I see that, because this game is a dark descent. I can put this away. I am a conservationalist. Well, that's just red potion. Hello. Oh. Is that lag? Stop it! I'm gonna sit in the candlelight while the lag wears off. I don't know why it's lagging. Come on! I am completely in character right now. Ooh. Bugs! Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. This game should not be lagging.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking.
I'm going this way.
Bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Cool story, bro. Ew, the door's covered in smooze. And bugs. I suppose I should go the way it tells me to. Rose petals are apparently important. Ow. Ow. Ew. Is that a journal? No. How do I... Oh. Dissolved. That's the answer. Ew. Ew. Oh no, I'm stuck in a spider web. Downstairs first. Wine cellar? Laboratorium. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick to his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Crinkle, crinkle. Is that friggin' worm? That worm better not be in this game. I must have dropped that. Why is it pointing me at a wall of rocks that I obviously cannot get through? Ew. Oh no! My lamp's almost out of oil. Can I break these barrels? Of course not. Hiss at me. Oh. Well, that way apparently leads into hell. And of course there's no other way to go. Alright, here we go. No splashing in the pool. Oh, laboratorium. Oh, he's not going to talk? Lazy. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem ineffective, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. But the wine cellar's locked. I need a key. Oh no! Nice. Oh, okay. All is good. That was bright.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Of course, aquafortis. This is my third attempt to produce artificial... I don't know what that word is. Vitae? The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them. And the cuprite binds them as well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aquafortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find I can't talk. But I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Ah! One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, while I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Artifact? Oops. Friggin' artifacts. Spelled with an E, of course, not an I. Alrighty then. I certainly hope it's not my brain making that noise. Because that's a sign of a unhealthy brain, I think. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Seriously, if my brain were audibly making... Hello? Is that a damsel in distress? Can't go that way. Ow. Archives. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Somebody didn't like this door. Hello?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright. Is it daylight? And here I thought it was in some dungeon somewhere. Frickin' bugs. All the things to light in the game, and I can't light a fire. Yes, I shut all the doors behind me. I know what happens when you leave doors open. Ooh. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court, and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Gettich. This isn't how you sit. Oh. There's more red potion on the ground right here. Hello? This is a boring room. Oh, I thought that was... Studium. Hello? Oh dear. Shirts.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
I was trapped! I apparently made it out though. Spoilers. Candelabrum. I'm gonna get lost in here. Nice! What? Would you cut out that racket? I'm trying to study. I'm in the studium. Somebody's been playing my piano. Looks like a nice day. Okay, I led in a circle. I am Daniel. It is important to know one's own name, just in case there's a test later. Then at least you'll be able to fill in one of the blanks correctly. Hello? Nope, nobody's been playing this one. What is with all these cockroaches everywhere? It's not like me. Super cockroaches. A map! Oh, never mind. Come on, map. Let's go. You wait here. Tabule. Ooh, treasure! Oh.
Is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Well, that's nice. What was it saying? I don't even know. Alright, got it memorized. Ah.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
I see. Intriguing. This wall's going down. Come on, buddy. Headbutt.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Altstad and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstad. Altstad, deep within the East Prussian woods. Prussian. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, The quiet, forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tale, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It's said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They're called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family in his castle nearby, Altstad, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of the occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. That was a little bit of a read. Ah, I used one! Ah! Is this my inner sanctum? Seriously? Wow, I need to stop wasting that. I thought I was being conservative. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. I have a feeling that is not my own handwriting. Gotcha. He can play his piano. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Ow! Ow! Stupid smooze. And it's red smooze too, so it hurts. Can I light that? No. Nice. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless. But in camp the hills moved. I'm sure those have some meaning. Can I stand in this light? Will it make me feel better? Ah. You know, I have no idea how this game progresses. If it's chapters or levels. So I really don't know when when I can stop recording and pick back up again.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
They sound like upstanding gentlemen. Nice. Alright, alright. No need to get uppity. Ow. okay. Okay. We're okay. Laudanum. Alright, we'll go with what the tooltip says. Quit throwing stuff. Honestly. We're okay. We're okay. Uh-oh. Triple dots. Oh, this is the door that I just tried to open. Ah. I felt better. Orpiment, my favorite. This is my room. What's with all the barrels? It's okay, I'm going insane. I don't need a reason to push barrels around. Alright, whatever. Stare at the candle. Hey, what did laudanum do? Improve health and heal wounds. My sanity is not going to go back up, is it? That sucks. Who wants to be sane anyway? Can it go below triple dots? Noisy neighbors. I don't think I want to open that.
This shouldn't be.
Damn right it shouldn't. We're all good in the candlelight. Nice. Jackpot. Oh, barreled on the face. I'm okay, I think. Ah. Well, that's just peachy. And it put out my torch. Candle. Mine. Ooh.
There's nothing left. Everything's gone.
Everything? Everything's gone. No. How much was that? Not very much. Okay. Ah. Ooh. Secrets? Secrets, anyone? Oh. Oh. I need my force points. I don't think there's anything up here. Ah, I feel better. Dare I check what's behind this door? I do. Why do all these doors open inward? Ugh. Ugh.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh,
It's 'cause it is, bro. Gross.
God, Wilhelm, do something!
accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Paper. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I have been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer ... His last words were ... Not the Aquaresia. Jeez, you burn through fuel fast. I think that was all the ingredients, right? After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached the British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on the SS Hortensia, headed for London. Ew. Ow! How am I supposed to get past this without getting hurt? Can I jump it? Oh, apparently it doesn't always hurt. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. Or perhaps too few. Alright. Time to make science. But I'm not a scientist. Ah, here we go. Chill out up there. I'm trying to do science. What am I making? From my experience, turning valves always has a positive effect. Uh-oh. Put the... Ah. Nice. Man, shoot. Somebody threw a temper tantrum. Nope, still not getting through there. I need some boxes or barrels or something. Boxes! Come with me. Hurt! Hurt! No, that's not gonna work. Why do these roaches hate me so much? What did I ever do to them? Excuse me. Hurt! Hurt! Some people call me a terrific athlete. Daniel! It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Ugh. Can I use it on this door too? See, as a gamer, I have a very bad habit of not going the direction the game tells me to go. Ew. Okay. Because I don't want to miss anything. There's like tinderboxes and stuff everywhere. The Black Eagle. The whirling eggs. Ow. Sploosh! The path has been opened before you. And it's dark. He sat down by the Kasbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the
Okie
reason?
dokie.
For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Cryptic. We're all okay here. We're not worried. Okay. Let's go this way. Shh. Always nice. Laudanum, my favorite.
June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
No, you imagined it. Sneaky time.
Getting closer, somehow.
June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
going down. That's always... Oh, and it's glowing red. Even better. Ow! Ugh. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Seriously? Water? Oh, that's just perfect. I have a feeling I don't want to be in the water. Alright. The game already throws a water thing at me. It knows me too well. Seriously? Oh, shit. That's where I was going. Ah. Shit. Go away. Nice. Go away. Invisible splashy thing. Shit. Oh! Oh, great. Sod off! Seriously? Ew. hoping I can jump over him. Okay, good. Ah, I can make a bridge. Maybe. Out of arms. Oh. Oh, come on. Hurt! On. Shit. Ouch. What's this? Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Leave! What is that? Great. What? Something large brushed against his leg as he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. I think I'm gonna end it right here for now. People who know me know how I feel about water and water things. I will press on at a later time.